Welcome back, science fans. Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so lifelike that you believed it was real? Imagine if you could not only have such vivid dreams, but also take control of them. This is the fascinating world of lucid dreams. In this video, we're venturing into a blurred state of consciousness, a world where being awake and asleep intertwine. Dreams have always been mysterious. Ancient civilizations used to interpret them as divine messages, believing that dreams were a form of communication from the gods or the spirit world. Dreams still captivate us to this day. But what if there's more to dreams than just random images? What if you could control them and enjoy your own fantasy world anytime you went to sleep? Yes, it's possible. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the techniques to controlling them. But first, let's understand why we dream and the science behind them. Every night, as we close our eyes and drift into sleep, our brain doesn't just shut off. Instead, it journeys through various sleep stages, each with unique characteristics and functions. Dreams predominantly occur during the REM stage. During this time, we experience a lot of brain activity. Scientists who've studied the brain during REM sleep have found that it's just as active as when we're awake. It's here where you experience those vivid and often memorable dreams. But why do we dream? Scientists have different theories. Some think they solidify your short-term memories into long-term ones. Others think they're for emotional regulation. And other theories say dreams are a virtual reality lab where you can learn and practice on how to live in the real world. Whatever the actual reason, one thing is clear. Dreams are a universal human experience. We all dream, and these experiences are a sneak peek into the hidden corners of our minds. So now that we've got an idea of what they're all about, let's dive into lucid dreams. Imagine you're deep in a dream, and out of nowhere, it hits you. You're actually dreaming. When you realize this, that you're dreaming while you're still in the dream, it changes everything. You're no longer just a passenger, you're in the driver's seat. You can literally do anything you want. Soar on the wings of a bird if you want to. The normal rules? Out the window. This, my friends, is what lucid dreaming is all about. The concept isn't new. It dates back to ancient times and across cultures. It's only in recent years that scientists like Stephen LaBerge have started to explore it more seriously. They've shown us that not only is this dream state a real experience, but it's also something we can actively study and even learn to do. During lucid dreaming, you're fully aware that you're dreaming. The world comes into focus and you feel the warmth of the sun on your face. At this moment, you realize this is a dream. You're in control, and each ray of sun and strand of hair is vividly present in your consciousness. It can feel almost as real as everyday life. This is the essence of lucid dreaming, complete awareness and immersion in a world of your own creation. You can control the story or interact with others you see in the dream. This sounds like a lot of fun, right? I mean, who wouldn't love the idea of doing anything they want in a fantasy world? But there's more to it than that. Let's talk about how it can actually help you in the waking world. Practical benefit number 1, problem solving. You know how sometimes when you're awake, you just keep hitting a wall with tricky problems. Your brain seems to go in circles, stuck in the same old ways of thinking. But here's where lucid dreaming can really shake things up. When you're in one of these dreams, it's like you're in a different mental space, one that's free from the usual rules. This can be a game changer for coming up with fresh ideas and solutions. It's like suddenly, the answers that you couldn't think of the day before start to reveal themselves. Another benefit is to help overcome nightmares. Imagine being in the middle of a nightmare but then realizing you're dreaming. In the dream, you can flip a switch and turn something frightening into something you can handle. With lucid dreaming, that's what happens. You suddenly have the power to change what you're seeing into something else. This can really reduce the fear and stress that often come with nightmares. Next, we have emotional rehearsal. This is where you have a safe zone where you can practice for real-life situations without any risk. Say you're nervous about a big speech or facing something you're scared of. In a lucid dream, you can rehearse these situations over and over. You get to run through different scenarios, try out responses, and build up your confidence, all while you're dreaming. Fourth on the list is spiritual and philosophical exploration. This is for someone who loves to think about life, consciousness, and the nature of reality. For these people, lucid dreaming is like a gold mine. It's a space where you can really explore these big metaphysical questions. In a lucid dream, you can ponder and experience things that just aren't possible in our everyday reality. It's like having a personal lab for exploring the mysteries of the universe and your own mind. Finally, we have creativity and inspiration. For artists, writers, or anyone who wants creative inspiration, lucid dreaming is a perfect solution. In this dream space, the rules of physics and society don't apply. You have an infinite canvas to explore your creative ideas. Famous figures including Salvador Dali and Nikola Tesla supposedly used lucid dreams to fuel their creativity. Alright, so we've talked about all the cool stuff you can do with lucid dreaming. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. How do you actually start having these lucid dreams? There's no magic formula that works for everyone, but there are some tried-and-true methods that a lot of people find helpful. Let's check them out. First up, reality checks. This one's pretty simple. Throughout your day, you keep asking yourself, am I dreaming? And do little tests. Look at a clock, read some text, or try pushing your finger through your palm. Sounds weird, right? But in a dream, these things can go haywire, and that's your cue to realize you're dreaming. For example, in a dream, text often appears warped or nonsensical. This is a classic sign that you're dreaming. By getting into the habit of checking for these oddities while you're awake, you train your brain to recognize them in your dreams as well. Or consider another example where you're standing in a room and looking up at a clock, only to notice it's unusually large, adorned with strange symbols and floating in space. Once you start spotting these anomalies in a dream, they become your cue to realize you're dreaming. Next, we've got dream journaling. This one's all about keeping track of your dreams. Keep a notebook on your night table, and as soon as you wake up, jot down everything you remember. Writing down your dreams isn't just about keeping track of them. It's more like fine-tuning your mind to connect deeper with your subconscious, and that's a big step towards mastering lucid dreaming. Then there's the mild technique, which stands for mnemonic induction of lucid dreams. Here's how it works. As you're falling asleep, you keep telling yourself you're going to know you're dreaming. You visualize yourself and try to become aware that it's a dream. It's about planting that idea in your brain so it pops up when you're dreaming. Next, there's the wake back to bed. This one's a bit of a commitment. You set your alarm to wake you up after about 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Then, you stay up just a little bit before going back to bed, but this time, you picture yourself jumping straight into a lucid dream. This works because it gets you right into that prime REM sleep, where most lucid dreaming happens. Finally, there's using guided meditation and visualization. This is getting your mind into the right zone for lucid dreaming. Before you go to sleep, you do some meditation or visualization exercises. This helps calm your mind and set a clear intention to have a lucid dream. It's like walking down a hallway in your mind. Each step you take brings you closer to the fact that you're about to step into a dream. Remember, inducing lucid dreams often requires patience and practice. It might seem like you're climbing a never-ending staircase and not getting anywhere. But don't get discouraged. The key is consistency and experimentation to find what works best for you. You may be wondering whether certain drugs or supplements help to get you there. I'm not giving medical advice here, but yes, there are things you can take. But let's save that for the next video, where we'll take a deep dive into each of these techniques. Click on the video above if you're an advanced viewer and you're sure that lucid dreaming is your next big adventure. If you found this video helpful, please smash that like button. And if you're not already part of our community, click subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future adventures into the world of science and beyond. Until next time, keep dreaming, and maybe I'll see you in the dream world.